Okay, so today is going to be round 2 of Intat Hornets versus Adroit. Going to be watching Division 1 basketball in Singapore. Headed over to the Toa Payoh Stadium today and really excited to go and watch the game because the last time that they played each other was at the Pesta Sukan finals, and you guys know how that went down. So really looking forward to how the game will turn out this time. For today, I'll be rooting for Adroit, but we all know that Intat Hornets will be the favourites for today's game. So I'll see you guys inside. So thanks Soon for hooking me up with the tickets. So once we collected our tickets, we got our chops on our hands and we made our way in. So because we were a little early to the game that day, we managed to catch the last final quarter of the 3rd and 4th placing game, Siglap against Xinghua. So if I'm not wrong, I think Siglap won that game. So once the game was over, the Intat Hornets and Adroit took the floor. It was nice to see them making their rounds, saying hi to the other team before they got started with their warm-up. So it's moments till the start of the finals. The crowd is piling into the stadium, anticipating the rematch of Adroit versus Intat Hornets. So Adroit started off really strong on their defense, making sure to double team or triple team Russell every single time he touches the ball. And by doing so, this forced his teammates to make the plays early on in the first quarter. So Leon from Adroit had to quickly get started by making this nice bounce pass to his teammate for the finish at the rim. You should have seen the amount of support that the Intat Hornets got from their club. They brought their flags, they brought their bullhorns, and they brought their people as well. So Adroit really continued to put on the pressure, starting with Leon hitting his 3 from beyond the arc, and also making sure that Russell doesn't get to his spots, forcing him to make this turnover and converting this to a really nice fast break at the other end. So both teams started to showcase their shooting ability, starting off with number 12 from Adroit making this 3 in front of Russell. However, the Intat Hornets did not waste any time to come back with their own 3 on the other end. And with these 3, the Intat Hornets were down by 2 with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. So this is where Adroit really started to pull their lead. Let's see what happens over the next few plays. And with these 3, this forced the Intat Hornets to take their first time out of the game. And now the Intat Hornets were down by 7. So coming out of the timeout, Jackson got to work with this sneaky inside hand layup to close the gap. So Leon responded with his own with this pretty sick spin move into a jump shot in the mid-range. But the Intat Hornets did not stay there lying down with this 4-point play from Jackson from the corner. So the last play of the first quarter was Larry getting Jackson into the air and creating some contact to draw the foul. He may have gotten away with a little leg kick to get that contact, but that is how the game goes sometimes. And with that, we ended the first quarter 27-19. So the second quarter started off with Desmond making this wrap-around pass to his teammate under the basket for an easy 2. However, Adroit stayed patient and always took care of the basketball whenever the Inkta Hornets were not able to convert. On top of that, Adriel also continued to play really hard defense by triple teaming Russell, making sure that he didn't get any easy looks at the rim. However, Russell also did the same and gave them the same treatment, making sure he was contesting all the shots. In the second quarter, turnovers were the name of the game. Whoever was able to take care of the basketball better would then get the advantage in this quarter. And with this really nice skip pass from Zhonghan to find his man at the 3, the team were up by 9. So the double and triple team coming from Adroit had to be careful because whenever they double and triple team Russell, there would be an open man for an easy basket. So towards the end of the second quarter, Adroit did not take care of the basketball and had a few turnovers, which led to Inkta Hornets being able to close the gap. And then injury struck Adroit. Larry appeared to be sitting down on the ground holding his foot and then had to be helped off the court. We were not sure whether he was coming back into the game, but this definitely was gonna be a blow to Adroit. And for the final play of the second quarter, Desmond got the rebound and turned on the burners to go coast to coast to finish at the rim. This ended the quarter with Adroit holding their lead at 36 and Inkta Hornets at 30. The life from Inkta Hornets continued with this tough board and completing it with this N1 play. Now, the game is only 3 points apart. The Inkta Hornets stayed aggressive by putting the ball on the floor and going right to the rim to keep the game close. With 7 minutes to go, Leon managed to get a switch onto Russell to make this really tough corner 3 over him. Soon after, the Inkta Hornets had to come back with a play of their own, passing the ball to Brian to hit his first 3 of the game. Even in the third quarter, Adroit continued triple team, which I personally feel is a really good choice given how difficult it is to defend Russell in the post. And with that basket, Adroit were forced to take a timeout and were only up by 3. And coming out of the timeout, Leon made this kick-out play to his teammate to hit this 3 to start. There was this out of bounds play which was a missed opportunity here from Desmond when Larry tried to cheat on defense to help on Russell's side. I guess that was no problem at all because Ting Lun found this really high arcing 3 to keep the game close. However, this out of bounds play was pretty sick with Jackson faking the down screen to spin himself into open white space, and this play put them down just by 1. And right after that, Russell made a big time block at the rim to put his team on a fast break on the other end. This was the opportunity that the Inkta Hornets were waiting for their whole game. And with this free throw, the Inkta Hornets were tied for the first time of this game. And with that game-tying free throw and really nice block from Ting Lun, the momentum is starting to shift. On this play, Russell freezes the action early and no help came to cover the roller to the rim. Following that, this drive from Desmond was the one that helped Eintracht Hornets get hold of a lead at the end of the third quarter. They were leading 52-50. With only a 2-point lead, this game could go either ways. Both teams went shot for shot, exchanging baskets on both ends. So emotions are high, and when Russell was caught with this flagrant foul, you could see from his face that he was pretty shocked with the call. So with that flagrant foul, this led to free throws and possession for Adroit. However, Leon missed both free throws from the stripe, but he didn't let it affect his confidence by making this tough shot over his defender. So with the game being really close, things got heated really fast when Desmond stuck out his elbow, and on top of that, Adroit was caught for flopping, giving them a technical foul. This means that they were getting free throws and possession for the Eintracht Hornets. At this point, the game was really close with Eintracht leading by 1. So this was where you could see things getting really physical with this bump finish from Leon. Like I swear, this game was filled with so much drama. There was one of everything. Technical fouls, jump balls, ball getting stuck in the rim. Just one of everything. So this was where things got a little harder for Adroit when Qingde fouled out of the game. So on this next play, it was just crazy, with this reverse spin from Russell to finish at the rim. So this became a battle between Leon and Russell. Leon took the ball and drove it right directly at Russell, putting him on his heels and making this really nice mid-range shot. So Russell had to keep up his own side of the bargain by dropping his shoulder and doing a reverse on the other side of the basket. And with this turnover, Leon quickly pushed the ball up the court to finish with contact on the other side, tying the game at 62 apiece. It was late into the fourth quarter and both teams were trying to find a lead. And it didn't help when Leon made this really crucial turnover, giving the Eintracht Hornets another chance to get possession of the ball. And that turnover eventually led to this dagger from Brian from way beyond the arc, putting them ahead by 5 with 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. So Adroit, coming out of the timeout, were really hunting for that 3. Out of this hustle play, they managed to find this 3 at the corner to keep the game close. But when the Eintracht Hornets feed the post like this, Leon is forced to reach in, fouling Russell in the process. So these free throws were really clutch to make sure that Adroit had no chance of coming back. So with 1 minute left to go and 4 points down, Adroit had to score, and fast. So out of a timeout, Leon received the ball and drove to the basket. However, he did not manage to get it to fall. So Adroit really had to put on the defense on the other side of the court to make sure that the Eintracht Hornets was not able to convert this basket, forcing Ting Lun to go into this really low percentage shot. And with 27 seconds left on the clock, Adroit had to go for 2 for 1, making sure that they at least get one more possession in the game. And for this possession, they made sure to get the ball back to Leon, the top scorer of their team so far. Let's see what happens next. Yeah, so Leon wasn't able to get a clean look at the rim and was forced to foul Desmond, putting him on the line, stopping the clock and hoping that he misses a couple of free throws. But unfortunately, Desmond making those 2 very clutch free throws, Adroit was forced to push the ball down the court and was quickly fouled by Desmond on the other end. So now the game was 6 points apart, and with that mid free throw, they were down by 5. But again, Adrian was not able to convert their free throws and was forced to foul Russell, putting him on the line again. So here we have Russell missing the first one, and to our surprise, he also misses this second free throw as well. But with this rebound from Ting Lun and making one of his 2 free throws, this was the play that sealed the game for them. So the game ended with the Ingtat Hornets taking this win with the score of 72-66. Okay, so we just came out of the Toa Payoh Stadium. Really, what an insane game. Congratulations to the Ingtat Hornets for clinching that win. It was definitely a tough game for both teams. Both teams played super well. Towards the end of the fourth quarter, emotions were high and kind of a lot of controversy towards the end of the game. So hope you like this one. If you like what you see and you like my videos, remember to share this with your friends and do remember to subscribe. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.